welcome to your reading. So today with Pick a Card, we have who or what are you manifesting. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this is pile 3. All right, let's just get into it. Hi pile 1, welcome to your reading. So first we're going to get a look at, I got some pre-picked cards to see kind of who you are, and then we'll get into the tarot. So first I wanted to look at like who you are right now and just kind of get an energy check, and then I'm going to look at who or what you're manifesting like next to it. So this is just an energy check to see that you're at the right reading. So this first card is the Castle. I'm going to put out who or what you're manifesting right now anyways, just to see. So who or what you are manifesting is the Shaman. How exciting. I love that. Who or what you are manifesting is the Phoenix. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for this reading. This is exciting. Compassion. That's so exciting. I'm going to move this to the side a little bit. Oh, okay. Just so we have more room. We have boundaries. Oh, I love that. That's exciting. And we have inner child. I love that. I don't know if I want to, like, I should show you these cards. I'm like, they're so beautiful. Inner child, look at that. That's so gorgeous. I'm like, if you could see it, it'd be great. Come on. Come on, Zoom. I'm like, come on. There we go. Sorry, guys. Inner child. We've got compassion. We've got boundaries, which is such a beautiful card. We've got the Phoenix, which I think you guys can see mostly, and the Shaman, which I know you guys can see a little bit better. These ones just have a lot more going on in them. Okay, so first I'm seeing that I feel like you guys know who you are. I feel like with the Castle, I just feel like for right now, like who you are, the Castle, I just feel like that's very strong. It's very, it's very sturdy. There's like a royalty feeling to it. There's a lot of just, like just a feeling of like strength. I just get a really big feeling of strength from you guys. And I feel like you guys may like to dress up, or there may be like you guys are into nature. What else do I get? You guys might really love lighting candles. I just get a really like sensing kind of energy. Like you really like to play, you really like to get into, dress up or things that are fun, right? Like smelling flowers or putting on makeup or, or dressing up, or I said that twice. Colors. Maybe you like to dress in really bright colors. I see you with birds. Like I like there's a connection with nature. You're very grounded. I feel like the sense of like you're very grounded. I can see like that you touching the earth. I can feel like just this sense of like groundedness. Like you may have a very strong root chakra. You may have a very strong like feeling, maybe solar plexus chakra of like, I know who I am. I know what I want to do. I know where I'm going to move next, and that's what I also get. So who or what you're manifesting is the Shaman, which I think is so interesting. So the Shaman, I feel like it's a very spiritual card. And the Phoenix makes me think that too, because the Phoenix is all about transformation. It's all about, finding who you are and moving into that realm of spirituality. And to do that, you have to do a lot of work. Like here, I see inner child, there's compassion, there's boundaries. So with inner child, I really feel like you're taking care of your inner child. I really feel a sense of, I'm taking care of my inner child. I know I have this, love for my inner child that may have not always been there. I have this, like, I need to protect my inner child. And that's where boundaries come into play. Like, I really feel like you have good boundaries. I feel like you are maybe beginning to be more compassionate to yourself towards your inner child. You may be doing things with your inner child, like, going in nature more, or being connected to animals more, or being connected to the trees, or there's like this sense of the spirituality, yes, but like there's a sense of like your inner child is really, you're really growing your inner child, because you know the understanding of you have to like heal the inner child to move into being a shaman. Like you can't, it's very difficult to be spiritually healthy if you don't first start with the work, with doing the work. And a lot of the work involves loving your inner child and speaking to your inner child and having compassion and finding boundaries and protecting your inner child. And your transformation is also having to do with the shadow work, right? This shadow work that you're doing, it is leading you, and that's what you want. You want to go here. I can feel the want to have more spiritual experiences. I can feel a want to be connected more to the spiritual side of things. And there's like this love for the transformation. There's this love for what you're finding in all of this, the awe and the beauty and the wonder. I just feel this like beautiful, with crystals, I feel like this beautiful awe and wonder about, maybe there's a lot of spiritual things that are happening in your life. You may be having a lot of psychic intuition, or like I feel a lot of spirit guides connecting to you. I feel like you are having a lot of spiritual experiences. Maybe I just keep seeing rainbows. Like there's just this awe and wonder of, and this inner child, your inner child's loving it, right? Like there's this beautiful part of the spirituality that you're in right now, or that you're finding right now. I don't know if I feel like you've had a lot of dark experiences, but I kind of feel like you're coming out of them. I feel like you've healed quite a lot of the shadow work, or the difficult things that have happened. And that's why you're kind of leading into becoming more connected with the spiritual part of things. I just keep seeing a lot of crystals. I see carnelian, I see citrine, I see rose quartz. Those actually might be stones that you should get if you don't have them. I really feel a connection between those stones for some of you, or all of you. Lapis lazuli might be one. Aventurine, orange aventurine might be one. Amethyst obviously is another one. I mean, there's so many stones, obviously, guys, but there's certain stones that may connect with you better, and they will call to you, right? Like, so when I say the stones, focus on which ones call to you, and then move into figuring out which one, when you look online, right? Like, even when you look online, or when you look at like you go to a place where there's crystals, find the one that's calling to you. You probably already do this. That's why I'm saying it. You probably already know how to do. You probably already do that, and that's why I'm saying it. I just really feel this call to crystals, and I really feel this call to maybe herbalism. There's a sense that your spiritual gifts lie in the earth, and in the groundedness of the earth, and in your intuition. Maybe I feel like there definitely are prophetic dreams happening. I definitely feel like so much spiritual psychic energy around you guys right now. I really feel this psychic energy around you guys right now. Like there's just this massive transformation happening, and you know, I think you know that, but I just want to like reiterate like how much work you've done, and that to feel really proud of yourself for how far you've come, and how much you are working, and how hard it is to do that, and how hard it is to connect to your inner child after you've had really bad experiences, or you've had really difficult experiences which have made it hard to connect to your inner child. I just really want to commend you for doing all of this work, and for finding your inner child and loving your inner child, and getting into this. I'm so excited for you guys. The spirituality part of this is so exciting. The shadow work is exciting. I think you're a wonderful person. I like your energy. Your energy is so wonderful. It's like there's this sweetness to it, but there's just this groundedness, there's this empathy. I can really feel like, I can almost feel like your hand outstretched towards me, like this, in this card is like calling to me, like you really like to help people. You really like to, you are good with your boundaries. I feel like you already kind of have cultivated your boundaries, or that's really where you're working on. That's what you're working on right now, but I do feel this, like, I like to help people, and that's also why you're maybe getting into the spiritual part of this. You know what I mean? So that's so interesting, you guys. Pile 1, I love it. I'm so excited about this. There's something about the patterns of things. I really feel like patterns, you may be good at looking at patterns, or patterns are really been really heavy in your life, like the patterns of spirituality. I just want you to notice patterns, and if you're not already noticing, which I think you are, just the patterns are important. See what patterns you're seeing, numbers or dreams or whatever it is, or animals even. What are the meaning of those, and why do you feel like they keep showing up? And whatever answers you get are going to be the answers that are the right ones. I feel this need that you need to trust your intuition more. I feel this need, like, you need to trust, like, when you have something spiritual happen to you, just trust it. Like, it's truly happening to you. I know some of you are like, yeah, I know, but like others of you may not be. You may be more like, I don't know if this is really happening to me, or if I'm just making all this up in my head, which I've been there too. Like, I've been there so much before. It's just something you have to go through. I think when you go into the spiritual things, like, you really have to get to that point where you're like, this is really happening, and I'm not going to like wonder if it's true anymore because the logical side of the whatever people say that it's not, whatever. That doesn't matter, but it happens, right? It's society, tells us that the things that we're feeling or seeing aren't true, or that can't be true for whatever reason. But I really feel like just trust yourself. If you're having these instances happen to you, they are real, and trust that they're real, because that's something I'm really getting. Like, Spirit wants me to say, trust that what you're seeing is true. Trust what you're seeing is real, and move from that point, right? Because that's where maybe the transformation needs to happen more, is this trusting of your own self so much that you can, do this type of work, because you really need to trust yourself so much to be able to do this work. Trust the visions that you're having, and then you can help relay that to other people. And that's, I think, where you maybe need to move more with. All right, I'm going to get into the tarot a little bit just to see kind of where you're at, and then I will have let's see, more after that as well. All right, let's see. Spirit for pile 1. What do we need to see with pile 1? Who or why are they manifesting? Oop! And I love it. I just dropped cards, guys. It's just going to keep happening. Okay, so I just want to pull these ones out. So we've got 9 of Feathers, which says perspective and self-empowerment. Come on, Zoom. Let's go. Autofocus. We've got King of Crystals, which is courage and commitment. We've got the Moon. I love the Moon, guys. I know it's about unconscious, sometimes it's not a good card, or people don't like the card. I love it. The Moon, imagination and perception. We have 8 of Acorns, which is, I cannot see, energy and results. Interesting. All right, I'm going to pull like a couple more cards. Okay, so we've got Ace of Shells, which is happiness and abundance. Wow, you guys have so much coming in. I really feel this sense of like, you have so much coming in soon. Like, you have stuff going on. I'm not saying you don't, but you have stuff is coming in. Like, really, truly, things are going to start happening if they're not already. I feel like they're happening a lot, but I feel like, they're definitely going to start happening more from now on. Like, more things are going to start happening. So we've got the Chariot, which says discipline and determination. Come on. I'm right here. I just want you guys to see the card. I guess not. It's not going to let me. I don't know. Whatever. Sorry, guys. And we've got Knight of Crystals, which says endurance and determination. I think you guys can see mostly what the cards are like. We have one more. Okay, Spirit, one more. Wow, you guys have a lot of dirt. This is determination twice, guys. It's like 8 of Shells, quest and renewal. Okay, come on. There we go. Woo! I got that one, guys. Oh, I look at the sea. I'm like, I love this deck because it's all about animals, but I really feel like there's this call to the sea. Look how there's so many water animals. There's this starfish, the turtle, the eel. Water, I feel like, is important for you guys. Are probably my water pile. There's always a water pile, I feel like, but you guys are very connected to the earth too. So I feel like there's this groundedness, sorry, but the water, I think, the water is maybe where you may get more psychic visions, or it may be a conduit for you to get more psychic visions. I see so much wisdom happening. I mean, what I really get is there's so much wisdom that's been happening with you. I really feel like you may have felt like lately there has been this disconnect, or you may not feel like you may be perceiving things right, but I really feel like that's changing, or it's not, your perception of yourself has not been true, or there's something happening. There's so much change happening. I really feel so much change is happening in almost every single area of your life. I don't know, some of you, I don't feel like you, feel like most of you, I don't know how to say this. I feel like some of you are in relationships and some of you are not. But if you're not in a relationship, I feel like that's changing as well, as long like with everything else, like with the career and with your own self. Like I feel like everything is changing. If you're in a relationship, I don't see much changing, except for there may be things going on with you guys, but I feel like that they're getting better. Like everything I see moving forward is like moving forward and getting better. Like that's what I see. I really feel like your determination is what's pushing things forward. Your determination is what's moving everything in this direction. There is this massive direction that you're going in. I mean, it's like forward movement, charging. I mean, that's what, like the Chariot, we pulled the Chariot. Like the Chariot's all about willpower, right? Like being able to hold things with your mind. You have a strong mind. You have a very strong mind. And there's this renewal that's happening on this quest that you're going on, or this journey that you're moving on. And I really feel the moon stands out to me so much, because I feel like your intuition and your wisdom is becoming so much more palpable. It's becoming more empowered. You're becoming more empowered. There's just so much happening for you guys. You may feel like this roller coaster or something. Like you're on this roller coaster of like, holy crap, like so many things are changing. I don't know how to like get my feet under me, you know? Like I kind of get this feeling of like everything is just all over the place. And I can see that. Like it seems like everything is all over the place. But I also see that like it's like that for a reason, and to trust that it's like that for a reason, and just try to find safety in the movement, because it's moving a lot, and just trust that like everything's moving for a reason, and it's not going to a bad place. You're going into a really great space. Like I really feel just this call of like, you're moving into knowing who you are more. You're moving into knowing what you want more. You're moving into knowing who you want to be more. You're moving into knowing what your career is going to be like. I really feel just this strength of like, I know what I want. I know where I want to go now. I'm going to do everything I can to get there, and nothing's going to stop me. I kind of get that feeling like nothing's going to stop me. And even though I have all this stuff going on, I'm going to be okay. That's your higher self. Like I really feel like your higher self's coming through and saying, everything's going to be fine. You've got this. We've got this. We're going to be fine. And you're flowing. You're doing your best to flow through this. And it's hard, right? Like we always want to respond instead of react. And that is so hard. And with the massive amounts of stuff you've got going on, I really feel like that would be very difficult to just respond to. So if you're having difficulty, give yourself a break, because you're going through a lot. And a lot of it's just like this transformation and this just change. And that is so unsettling. Like everything about you is changing, and you're like, what the heck? And that's unsettling. And yet, like, you know who you're becoming. And so it becomes easier, because you're like, I know where I'm going, and at least I know who I'm becoming, and I like who I'm becoming. I get this, just like, I like who I'm becoming. I like where I'm going. I like what I'm doing. I know I'm going to be okay. I'm turning into this shaman, this moon, this wise, person that's going to be able to help other people. And I love that. I love that so much, because I don't think in the past you've known yourself or have been able to get to this level of where you're at. Like you're truly at a certain level at this point, and you know that. And that's where that kind of peace comes in, because you've not always felt like that. You've not always known things like that. You've not always been able to be like, everything's going to be fine. I know who I'm becoming. Does that make sense? So, wow, that's so amazing. Okay, so I'm going to pull a couple more cards to see what Spirit wants to say about anything extra we need to look at, or just to, kind of see what else, if there's anything else I'm missing, or if there's anything else that Spirit wants to say. All right, I'm going to pull a couple and then we'll see. All right, anything else you want to say, Spirit, for the pile one? Don't go on the floor. I'm like, don't go on the floor. Okay, so we have radically change Uranus. Oh my God. What was I love it when it's like, you get those cards, you're like, oh my God, that's exactly what I was saying. Okay, pile one. All right. We've got friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs, which is house 11, which I feel like that's what you're working on. You're really working to get to a point where you can help other people. You're looking for, maybe you're finding your soul family, or you found your soul family and you're trying to work to get to the point of working with them, or working with them already to help other people. Like maybe that's something you're discussing in your soul group. Like I think most of you have found your soul group, and if you haven't, you're going to find your soul group very soon. So Chiron, it says hurt and heal. So that's what I really feel like you're healing so much. I truly do. I feel like you're healing so much. I'm going to pull from one more deck, and then I'm going to pull from a couple cards to see there's affirmations and other things that we want to focus on. Okay, is there anything else for pile one that we want to talk about that I haven't talked about already? Is there anything else that we want to say, or anything we want to work on? Okay, let's see. Rage. Interesting. So this is like a shadow deck, but I don't know. I don't feel like you have a lot of rage. You may have a lot of rage pointed at you, and that may be something that you're dealing with in your personal life. I just kind of got this motherly figure, or like this rage that you're around. I really get this rage that you're around. Interesting. Or there's someone that has someone around you has difficulties with rage, and they may not be raging at you, or they may be raging at you, but it may be something that for some of you at least that you're dealing with. I don't believe that you guys have issues with rage. I really don't feel like that. So I think it's someone around you that's dealing with rage. You know what I mean? Oh, look at this. I got rising. I feel like there's just this rising from the ashes. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. Okay, whoops. All right. I'm going to pull a couple of affirmation cards, and then we will see. Oh, I love this. I am love. You are love. That's why I'm like, sure, we deal with rage sometimes. I am inspirational, but I don't feel like that's about you. I really don't. I really feel like there's somebody else that is around you that's raging, and you may be having a difficult time with boundaries with them, or dealing with them, or whatever. And that is so difficult. Like rage is one of the most scary emotions I feel like that we can deal with if it's not from our, even if it is from us. I think it's very difficult. Wrap your arms around yourself as best you can and squeeze. Oh, I love that. All right, I got two. Place your hand on your heart and give thanks to you. I got the self-love oracle deck. Close your eyes and feel every ounce of your being. You were created with so much love and careful detail. All right. Ecstatic, super intense, super high vibe that elevates your mood and heart rate. You can create this internally or turn on your favorite music beat. This is like stuff you should do. Elated. This time you felt so proud of yourself for completing a goal, even if it was a small one. I really feel like you guys are completing so much. I feel like you're doing so much. I'm like, I want this to look right, but it's not gonna, because it can't really fit in there right now. Anyways, but is there anything else, Spirit, that we want to say? I'm gonna grab like two more cards just to make this look normal. Just to look, I don't know why I'm like, I have to make it look nice. I am excited for change. I love it. I really feel like your transformation, you're just like, yes, I'm there. I'm in it. Radically change. There's so much change happening. Chin to chest and stretch the back of your neck. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else you want to say to pile one about anything else? Did I miss anything? Is there anything else you want to say? I just keep getting trust in yourself. Trust in yourself. Trust in the fact that everything's happening for a reason. Trust that Spirit's got your back. Spirit is so with you. Spirit is so much with you. It's honestly crazy to me. Like, it's amazing. It's amazing. Because I'm not saying that Spirit's not like this with everyone else, but because of the journey you're on, I really feel like Spirit is like really in, or creating there's a lot of spiritual beings around you. I feel a lot of angels. I feel a lot of spirit guides. I feel like a lot of deities are wanting to work with you because of the type of journey that you're on, right? And I really feel like this rage is going to get taken care of soon. I really feel like that's not going to be something that's lasting. I feel like you're either dealing with it or dealt with it already. So I just want you to know that, like, this isn't going to last that much longer. And if there's somebody around you that's doing this, find any kind of safety that you can. And sometimes we can't get away from that because we're living with them or we have no choices or whatever. It just depends. So if that's happening, find as much safety as you can. And remember boundaries. Like, you deserve to not have to be around somebody that treats you this way. You deserve so much better. And if there's someone coming at you this way, then they don't deserve to be in your life and they don't deserve a reaction from you. Boundaries are so important. I think that's why it came up. Just remember who you are, because this is who you are. You're rising. You're an amazing person. You are spiritually gifted. You want to help as many people as you can. And don't forget like how awesome you are. Like, that's what I'm getting. Don't forget how awesome you are. Don't forget, like, you looking at all this, you're manifesting everything, like everything, and that is beautiful. So thank you, Pile 1. I really hope that you liked your reading. Come back next time, like and subscribe. I would really appreciate it, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Hi, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So today we're looking at who or what are you manifesting, and I have some pre-pull cards before I get to the tarot. So this is kind of like an energy check, but also, so this is who you are right now, the heart. And who or what are you manifesting is going to be all of these cards. So who or what you are manifesting. So we've got the shadow. Okay. We've got eagle. Oh, I love that. I love the eagle. Move all this. Sorry, guys. We've got nurture. We've got growth. It's beautiful. And we've got healing hands. Wow, that's really amazing. Okay, so I'm just gonna make these look nice, guys, if I can. So I really truly feel like you guys are very, very giving people. I feel like you have a very big heart. It may have gotten you into trouble sometimes. I really feel like who or what you are manifesting is some kind of healing journey. You're on a healing journey. You're definitely working on shadow work. Like, that's for sure happening. I really feel like you're really moving into looking at the things that have happened to you. What have you gone through in your childhood? What have you gone through in your adolescence? What have you gone through in maybe your young adult years? How have you been hurt? How is it affecting you? How did your parents affect you? How did your friends affect you? Was there anyone there for you? Was there someone that had your back? Who were your role models? You may be in therapy. You may be doing just shadow work. I can't even get this card right. Sorry, guys. You may be in shadow work with spirit, or you may be in multiple things, like in multiple healing modalities. I really feel just this healing is happening, and you're nurturing and you're growing yourself. I also feel like healing hands. You may be very good at energy work. You may have a gift with energy work. If you don't know, maybe Reiki, or you may have just a healing touch. Maybe you are, maybe just being around other people, you lift people up. I get just a sense of like when you're around others, like you really lift people up. You're really truly helping others. You really truly like change other people's lives. Like, you come into someone's life just for 1 minute and it radically changes them. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting. Like, I discuss this with my friends. I'm like this as well. Like, you're somebody that is a truth seeker, and people that don't want to work on things are not going to want to be near you, and people that want to work on things are going to want to be near you. And so it's hard for other people to be around you that don't want to change, because when they're around you, they're like, oh my God, like, I'm not engaged. I'm not, looking at myself. I'm not being in touch with other people. I'm not working from my heart. I'm working from my ego. I really feel like you guys have a very big heart. I really feel like you guys are very like emotional oriented. I do feel like you have logic, but I feel like you more make decisions from your heart than your mind. I do sense that you have a strong mind, but I feel like your heart is where you make your more like emotional decisions, or where you lead with, like, you have good intuition. You lead with your intuition. You lead with your heart. this shadow work may be causing you pain right now. I feel like you may be in like dark night of the soul, or I feel like the shadow work is really giving you like a very big, it's causing you pain. Like you're in a lot of pain right now. Maybe some of you, I don't know, maybe all of you are in a lot of pain. I get this, just this dark kind of energy, and that happens when we're trying to heal. We're trying to heal, right? We're trying to purge. And when that happens, we have a lot of our old beliefs and our old feelings and all this stuff that's been in our, built up. And sometimes we have to learn how to release that. Like I have to release that every day, and I think we're always kind of going through that, kind of releasing and growing and kind of that way. Usually, I mean, if you're in this kind of work, I feel like you are. But maybe I feel like cleansing would be really good for you guys. I feel like going in salt water would be really good for you guys. There's got to be more. I feel like Spirit's telling me that there needs to be more purging and releasing, whether with smoke, water, fire, earth. Like there's just needs to be more. Like you need to make it a more intentional thing. If you're not already doing that, you may already be doing that, but you need to be more intentional about releasing the negative energy, or releasing the energy that you are trying to heal, or releasing the energy that has been with you for years. Maybe I get this feeling that there's energy from other people that are stuck to you, like maybe from someone that's hurt you, or from the past with your parents. Something is stuck to you. There's this energy that doesn't belong to you that's there, that needs to be purged and released. It may be part of what you're healing, but I get this, there's this darkness that is not yours, that's from somebody else, that needs to be released. I just get that just really overwhelming feeling that needs to happen. And maybe you blamed yourself for this darkness that is, not yours, for maybe that's hurt you a lot. I don't know, but there needs to be a releasing, an intentional releasing of this, or a cord cutting. And if we're going to do cord cutting, I really recommend like very lovingly and compassionately cutting the cord with whoever you're thinking about cutting the cord with, because it can backfire if you don't lovingly and compassionately have very nice, scissors. And I could lovingly and compassionately cut this cord just to, advice. You don't have to follow it. But you have a very big purpose in life. Spirit really wants me to tell you that you have a very big purpose to help other people. I don't know in what way that is. I got some of you that are artists. I get some of you that are, spiritually, looking for more spiritual gifts. I got you guys. I got some of you that are more like, you have a healing ability, and it doesn't always have to be in spiritual or psychological ways, right? Like it can be through art, through music, through even computer work. There's a lot of ways that we can create stories for other people, or create healing for other people. And I feel like whatever you touch, right, these healing hands, whatever you touch turns to gold. Like whatever you touch heals. Whatever that is, whatever projects you have your hands in, there's a lot of healing that's happening, or there's a lot of like it goes good. Like whatever you touch, really truly, like intentionally you do that. I feel like maybe unconsciously, but intentionally you do that. Like everything you touch, you work really hard on things. You push yourself really hard. You're like, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this at 100%. I'm not going to like back down. I'm not going to, not do it at 100%. Does that make sense? Okay, so I'm going to pull from the tarot now and just kind of see where else, if there's anything else that I need to be looking, that we need to be looking at, or what else that you're manifesting. Okay, Spirit, pile one, Spirit. Pile one, where's pile one at? And who or what are they manifesting, Spirit? Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands. Spirit, who or what are they manifesting? Okay, so we got the Page of Pentacles reversed. We've got the Emperor. Okay. We've got the Hanged Man. I love that. You're surrendering. That's beautiful. I feel like you are, at least. Eight of Wands. We have the Nine of Swords reversed. I feel like that's what, like there's pain. There's a lot of pain. There may be resistance to the pain as well, which is totally normal. I feel like there is some resistance to something. I don't know what it is exactly. Four of Wands. Beautiful. I really get that friendships are quite important for you guys right now. Friendships are very important for you. Friendships may be what you need to be looking into or going into. 6 of Cups, there's more friendship. I just really feel like friendship may be very important for you. 9 of Cups. 8 of Cups. All right. Let me see. I'm going to do like 2 more. I think. Ooh, okay. The Fool, there's the new beginning. I'm like, I feel like there needs to be, usually I'm like, I'll just pull a couple, but I'm like, I feel like there needs to be more for some reason. I'm really feeling like there's something else that needs to be said. I gotta move these up, guys. Sorry. I feel resistance to the pain, but I also feel this surrendering as well. There's this surrendering that's also happening. Okay, so we got the Fool. We got the Empress. Oh, I love that. We've got the King of Swords reversed. I hope you guys can see that all the way down here. It's a little bit blurry. I might move him a little bit. All right, 1 more, Spirit, or 2 more. All right, we've got the 8 of Pentacles. We've got the Sun. Okay, amazing. I might move these, guys, because I really want you guys to be able to see them. I know that they may not be in order, but whatever. And we'll put the King of Swords. I'm like, of course, then it will be not. What's it called? Whatever. Okay, King of Swords reversed. All right. Okay, so Empress energy, I feel like, is what you're moving into, obviously. I also feel like the Sun is also where you're moving into. There's just this, the Sun and the Empress, I feel like, are where you're moving into. And I feel like the Hanged Man is what's really important for you. The surrendering, right? Because I do feel that there may be some resistance to some change. Like I said, I feel like you're working super hard. I don't know. I feel like there may be this, like, I'm working so hard, but nothing is changing. Or you may be feeling like, why is this happening? I don't feel like things are changing as much as I would like them to. And that's where the surrender comes in. Because Spirit's telling me that all your hard work is going to pay off. Your hard work is what's going to lead you into the Sun and the Empress. And don't give up. Don't give up. Because where you're going is where I want to see what's on the back of the deck. We've got Knight of Swords reversed. Okay. Where you're going is this beautiful oasis. Not oasis, like abundance is what I'm seeing. I'm seeing like so many things come in for you. And it's part of the healing, right? Like once we heal, we create so much space for ourselves. And I really, really feel like if you don't have a support system, getting a support system right now is very important with where you're at. I feel like having a support system is so important right now because I feel like you're going through so much stuff. And with the shadow work and everything that you're going through, you really need to have a good support system because it just needs to happen. I just really feel like the sense of like friendship is really important for you right now. There's this new beginning that's obviously coming with the Sun and the Empress. And I just really feel like surrender is so important for you. And just understanding your hard work is going to pay off. Your hard work is going to pay off. Like, don't walk away from it. If you feel like you should walk away, I don't know. If you feel like you should walk away because you don't feel like your hard work is paying off and it's not obviously not the right direction, if it's not paying off, then I don't feel like you should do that because where you're going is leading. And just don't give up. I really just feel this message of like, don't give up on yourself, your projects or relationship or whatever is leading into this. It's going to end up in abundance. With the Sun and the Empress, I really, really, truly feel like whatever you're doing right now is what you should be doing and you shouldn't stop what you're doing. I really feel this sense of like, don't stop what you're doing, keep going and don't give up. That's what I mostly get from this. I really, really, really get that. Yeah. And there's pain. I feel pain, a lot of pain. And that's why I really recommend the support system. I really, or just lean on your support system. Maybe you don't feel comfortable reaching out for support. I know that I don't sometimes, most of the time. And if that's the case, I want to give you the advice of like, reach out. People want to be there for you. You're a wonderful person. You have such a big heart. You have so many people that think you're so amazing. So many people that want to help you. So reach out to those people. They want to be there for you and you need them right now. You need them but guess what? You're going into the sun. You're going into abundance. Like, you're going into all of the hard work that you're doing. It's going to pay off. And it's not like I don't see you doing action. There's so much action that's being taken here. I really feel like you've been doing so much action, and maybe that's also with a healing. Like, you're doing so much healing. You're pushing yourself so much with the healing, and you're like, why am I not feeling better yet? You're going to feel better soon. Your projects are going to pay off. Your relationship's going to pay off. Whatever it is that you're working towards is going to pay off. And that's the overwhelming feeling I get with these cards. So I just want you guys to know that, like, it's working out. Don't give up on yourself. Keep moving. Keep going. I really want you to know. Keep going. Spirit's telling me, like, it's going to pay off. Like, you just wait. Patience. Patience and surrender. That's what you need. Patience and surrender. Okay, so I'm going to pull from 3 more decks about if there's anything else that Spirit wants me to tell you guys. Spirit, is there anything else that pile 2 needs to hear? Okay, so I got House 11, which is friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Let me see. I don't know why that's doing that. Okay. Whoop. I dropped another card, guys. And I'm like, hello, it's blurry. Okay, so we've got Cancer, nurture, comfort, and protection. There we go. Gemini, curiosity, intellect, and networking. Yeah, I really feel like networking and finding your tribe or being with your tribe is really important right now. Okay, so anything else that pile 2 needs to know right now? Okay, so we've got boundaries. Okay, boundaries may be really, I feel like boundaries are always important, but I feel like maybe you need to learn boundaries, right? Just get the fuck away from me. All right, one more of these cards, Spirit, for pile 2. Whoop, I got 2 cards, so we'll just use both of them. We've got pain, and we've got doubt, which I really feel like you've been having a lot of pain and doubt in yourself, and that's what this reading's here to tell you. Like, don't give up on yourself. Don't doubt yourself. Understand that the pain is there for a reason, and it's not always going to be here, right? It's not going to always last forever. The pain doesn't last forever. All right, I'm going to pull some affirmations and things. So let's see what I've got. Gently squeeze the back of your neck with your right hand. Release the tension. I am prosperous. Chin up, Buttercup. You're gorgeous. Yes. Love it. I am courageous. You guys are courageous. You guys are working so hard. Don't give up on yourself. You're awesome. That aura of yours is shining bright. Yes. I am unique. You are. You're very unique. You're not like most people. You're very different, which is beautiful. I don't want to be like anyone else, guys. I grew up thinking I want to be like a normal person. By the way, there's no such thing as a normal person, but also, like, it's better not to be like a normal person, guys. You guys are a wonderful person. And you're going through some pain and doubt right now, and that's okay. We all are sometimes. It just depends on the day, right? Depends on the week. It depends on the year. It depends on the day. You know? Truly. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else that you want me to tell them right now that they really absolutely need to know? I feel like you need to give yourself a break. Really, truly find some comfort. Do whatever you need to get some comfort. Take a bath. Love yourself. Like find what makes your heart feel. I keep getting to tell them about float therapy. It's called float therapy. Look it up, guys. It seriously resets my nervous system. It's helpful so much. It's like one of those things that I have to do to make myself feel like, just to help my nervous system calm down, to understand what true safety is, because that's what really showed me what true safety was, what true, like, nervous system, like, calm was like. Sorry about the sun right here, guys. Give yourself a break. Find what makes you have comfort and nurture yourself, because I really feel this need of, like, nurture yourself right now. Nurture. Like, give yourself a break. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're going through so much, right? You're going through so much. And just understand, because you're going through so much, like, give yourself a break. You really, truly need rest right now. Rest is what just rest. because you're going into the next phase. The next phase is going to be big, and you want to be able to not be burnt out when you get there, because what's coming is huge. I really feel this massive amount of change and good things are coming your way, and you really need to be rested up for that, because you don't want to get there and be burnt out. So I'm so excited for you guys. You guys are really going to truly have so many amazing things happen to you soon, if they're not already happening, which I feel like they might be already starting to happen. Just pay attention and don't give up and love yourself, because you deserve it. Okay, pile 2, thanks for being with me. I hope it resonated, and like and subscribe if you can, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Hi, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. So today we're going to get into who or what you are manifesting. We're going to get into the tarot afterwards, and I'm going to apologize about the sun right here because it might be distracting, and I hope it's not too distracting. So the first card that I'm going to pull is like who you are right now. And we've got the Warrior, which is amazing. And this pile right here is who or what you're manifesting. So we've got the Village. That's interesting. I already get Soul Family. Zebra. Seek seclusion. Interesting. Home. I get this feeling that you were trying to create a place of safety for yourself. Transform. And we've got taking back your power. Oh my god, I love that card. If I could have a card that I want, like, love so much, it's that one. You got some great cards, pile 3. So I already feel like you're a badass, like, obviously. Like, this card screams always to me badass. Like, you're just a badass. And the Village screams safety, home, and friends, and soul family. And Zebra screams to me visionary. Visionary and creating something really beautiful. But I really get this feeling that you're trying to figure out what safety means to you. You're trying to take back your power. There may be some shadow work and healing going on. I kind of feel like you guys mostly have done your shadow work and healing, but there is this feeling like I just want to create a safe space for myself. I just want to create a family. I want to create like seclusion, like seek seclusion, right? Like that screams to me like you're trying to create a place of rest. You're trying to create a place of beauty. You may be in the home. You may be looking for a home. You may be looking for a relationship where you feel at home. You may be looking for a job where you feel like you have the ability to maybe work for yourself. There's some kind of, you're trying to create a place of safety, rest, and seclusion and love. And part of that is taking back your power. Like there may be some form of relationship or in the past or in the now where you don't feel like you have the power, or you feel like you are now taking the power back. You're like, I'm not going to let this happen anymore. I'm taking back my power. And when you take back your power, you create safety inside yourself, right? Because you're like, I'm no longer going to let anyone treat me a certain way. I'm no longer going to let, people hurt me. I'm going to create boundaries. I'm going to create a place of, like, I feel like you're trying to create a place like that inside yourself or externally or in all of the ways that I've mentioned. I really feel like you're trying to create a place and you're transforming it, right? And I feel like it's internal and external. I really do feel like it's internal and external. I feel like it's just, you really are trying to create a place that maybe you never had, right? And that's what's so hard about doing something like this. Like, it's so hard to create a place like this if you never had anything modeled for you, like that. And so I just want to commend you for what you're trying to create and the vision that you're trying to create, because I can tell it's going to be very beautiful. I feel like the zebra card, the middle of the zebra card is the rainbow, and I feel like that's screaming at me. Like, you're trying to create a place of beauty and transform it, right? Or you may be trying to transform darkness into lightness, or transform your pain into healing, or transform your the place you're at into a place of beauty or meditation space, or I don't know. There's just something that's screaming at me that's like, I'm trying to change things. I want to change it better. And I don't know what that is, right? For all of you, it's something different, but you're trying to change it. And this Warrior card, like, that's who you are. You're a warrior. You're somebody who's been through a lot. You're somebody who's like takes no shit. You're somebody that's like, I'm not going to continue, or I'm not somebody that's going to take things from other people. I'm going to stand up for myself. And I feel like you've done a lot of work to do that. Or maybe you've always been like that. But I feel like that's who you are. You're like, I'm not going to take anything from anybody. I'm going to be who I am. I'm going to do what I want to do. And, you know, that is part of this, right? Like taking back your power. It's such a beautiful card. I'm like, I just love that card so much. I truly do. It's beautiful. I'm excited for you guys. There's just this beautiful visionary thing that's happening inside yourself or outside yourself or both. And I think it's just something, and I really see it. It's truly starting to be created, or you're creating it, or it's in your head, but it's starting to become something. And just keep going. I just don't give up. Keep going towards it because it's quite beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to get into the tarot. And then I'm going to get into, after that, I'll get into some more cards. Okay. I love the heart. I love the heart, you guys. It's beautiful. Okay, Spirit. Who or what is pile 3 manifesting? Who or what is pile 3 manifesting? Okay. We've got 2 of Wands. If I butcher how many is in the picture, I am so sorry. I'm not good with this tarot text technically because I'm not good at Roman numerals, guys. Okay, we've got the Tower. Okay. I know guys you get scared about that, but I just feel like something's happened to where you've had to radically change, which I feel like already did happen. I don't feel like this Tower moment is something that's going to happen. I feel like it already happened, and that's why you're like, I need to create you're creating safety because that's what happened. You're like, I'm creating a place of safety because I have had something happen to me in the past that was something that just tore everything down, like truly. But like, look at, I feel like this Son of Swords is like, no, like you took that Tower moment and you're like, psh, you know what I mean? You like, I got this. That Tower moments don't scare you, I feel like. I kind of feel like you're like, hell yeah, let's move forward. I got this shit. Like your higher self or you is like, I got this. Daughter of Swords. I feel like you're very, very strong. You're a very strong person. All right, we've got the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. We've got, let's see, got the Son of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit pile 3. I love this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 of Pentacles. I really, truly, like this card, I love this card, but it screams to me like, this is what's happening. This is what you're turning things into. You're truly your vision is turning into something so beautiful and just, yeah, it's truly beautiful. All right. Yeah, 10 of Cups. Like, look at that, guys. I love these 2 cards scream at me like, this is what's going to happen. You're creating, look at this. Look how much you're creating, like the rainbow you're creating here too, like the 9 of Pentacles. Like, yeah. You're taking that Tower moment and you're like, this is not going to stop me and I'm going to create something out of this, and you're creating something beautiful out of something that's bad that's happened to you, or destructive, or something that happened to you. You're like, no, and I'm creating something so beautiful out of it. Right? I'm trying to think, what are you trying to say, Spirit? I don't know. I get the sense is your intuition scare you, or maybe you're getting a lot of hits lately where you're like, I don't know what this means, and it scares you. Something. Maybe you're having some thoughts about somebody where you're like, I don't want to, like, they seem so great on paper, but I don't trust them. Or there's like this feeling of a gut feeling that like, I don't know if I can trust them. Trust your gut feelings. Like, truly trust your gut feelings. Don't be afraid of them. They're there for a reason, and they're always right. Always trust your gut. I don't know, that's a very specific message, but regardless of general of you, like, trust your gut. Like, if you're having, like, I don't know if I should trust myself. No, trust yourself. And it's going to be hard to figure out what it is that you're saying. And I always just recommend dropping into your body. Drop into your body when you think about something and see what your body's saying, because your body always knows. Your mind will make up a million freaking reasons on why this is and why that isn't, or why whatever. And your mind, it can be very difficult and make things very hard, but your body always knows. And if you drop into your body and say, body, what are you feeling? What do you feel about this person? It will tell you. And that is something I really feel is important for this group. Drop into your body. Your body never lies. And maybe some of you have a difficult time being in your body. I know I do. And if you have a difficult time being in your body, then I suggest just, going into the sun, sitting in the sun and just feeling the sun in your face, or grounding, using a grounding cord. Look up grounding cord if you don't know what it is. Holding a rock in your hand and describing all the colors that you see. Just finding ways that you can bring your senses into play, and also pay attention to your body. Give yourself a massage. Like, there's so many things that you can do to help yourself get more connected to your body. And look, I've had a lot of abuse, so I understand if it's very difficult to get in touch with your body if you've had a lot of trauma. And I just want to give you some compassion if that's happening. And if that is happening, it can be very difficult to be in the body, because being in the body is like, when I was there, that was what hurt me. I don't want to be in the body. No way. I'm not getting anywhere near that. And so I recommend, if you've had trauma, get trauma therapy. If you've had, I think you guys have done a lot of healing already, but I do recommend getting some healing, a lot of healing, if you've had any kind of trauma. And that doesn't have to be big trauma. That can be little trauma, little t trauma. That can be just neglect or bullying, which I don't think is little, by the way. That's what people consider little t trauma. My point is that it's really important to get trauma therapy specifically. I suggest EMDR. If you don't know what that is, look up EMDR or IFS, which is internal family systems. Those two things have helped me. I can't even tell you how much they've helped me. Spiritual work can be important for some of you. It just depends on what you want and how what you need. But I feel like there is something where you need healing. Your body needs healing. There's body healing that needs to be done. I don't know in what sense, but I feel it's very important for you guys to get in touch with your body. Because there is this disconnect I'm feeling between your body and your body and you. There's like a disassociation, or there's a disconnect, or it's hard for you to be in your body. And there's always a reason. If it's hard for you to be in your body, there's a reason for that. And to try to explore that reason with a therapist. That's just what I would specifically say trauma therapist, but that's just my opinion. Yeah. I'm sorry if this is happening to you guys. It's so hard to deal with this kind of stuff. If you've had any kind of trauma or childhood trauma or any kind of trauma at all, it is so hard to work on it. And if you are thinking about it or whatever, I just commend you, because it's so hard. Okay, so Spirit, I want to see if there's anything else that Pile 3 needs to hear, who or what they're manifesting, or anything else that we missed, anything else that Pile 3 needs to hear. Or Pile 3 needs to know. You guys are such strong people. I just want to say that. You guys are so strong. You've been through so much and you're so strong. I just want to say that. Okay, so we've got Jupiter, grow and expand. We've got structure, discipline, life, mission, accomplishments, and career. So that's where I'm feeling like that visionary stuff is coming in. We've got individuality, self-image, and approach to life. That's something you think you're looking at. I think you're looking at a lot of this. I want to do one more of these for some reason. Spirit for Pile 3. Come on. I'm like, pay attention. I'm like, hello. I hate when it does that. All right, whatever. It's fine. Pile 3. Okay, one more. Boop! And there goes all my cards. Sorry, guys. Hold on. Bear with me for one more second. Okay, so we've got Scorpio, intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Yeah, I really feel like you really need to purge. There's a lot of purging that needs to happen. There's a lot of transformation that's happening. Yeah, there's just a lot going on in your life. Okay, Pile 3, Spirit. Okay, so we've got grief. Yeah, I think there's a lot of sadness that needs to be felt. I feel like there's a lot of grief that needs to be moved into. I feel like you guys have a lot of grief and it needs to be felt. Like, I think there's just this, with not being in the body, you don't feel things, and then therefore, right? Emptiness. Wow. I'm like, does it just finish my sentence? Therefore, emptiness. Wow. Oh my God. Oh, I love you guys so much. I'm so sorry if this is happening to you. It's so freaking painful, and it's so hard to get through. And I just want you guys to know that, like, I'm with you, and that, like, to find support, to get, you know, and to love yourself and like give yourself a freaking break. Identity. Like you're figuring out who you are too, like always. I think we're always doing that, but I really feel like that's what you're in right now. Okay, I'm gonna pull some more affirmations or some things that you may need to hear. I just really feel like this, just, oh my God, you guys, I'm like really feeling you guys, and I just really feel like you're going through so much, and just to be kind to yourself, and just to do as much as you can to, don't give yourself a hard time, you know? I am fulfilled. See, there's some affirmations you can say to yourself. Ebullient, I have no idea what that means. Imagine being gifted your most ultimate desire. Feel it, hold it, and experience it. I love that. Finish one goal today, even if it's a small one. Okay, that can be like, I'm going to brush my teeth today, in my opinion, with this group. I mean, not just with this group, but with anybody. Sometimes when you've had trauma, even like getting up in the morning is something that you should give yourself freaking credit for. So I just want to say that, because it's exhausting to have trauma. It is like, I could not get up in the morning, and I would be so hard on myself for that. And it's like, give yourself the small freaking wins. Like, give yourself a small win. And that's how you start to learn how to like love yourself. It's like, give yourself a small win, or like commend yourself for the things that you do in your just the daily that people think that should be just normal, because when you've had trauma, that shit isn't normal. Like, getting up in the morning is fucking hard if you've had trauma, and I don't care what anyone says. I am kind to myself. Wow. Yeah. You guys, you guys are just like so wonderful, and I'm just sorry that you're going through this. It's like, I'm in it, and I've been in it. Say one loving affirmation to yourself. I've been in this. I've done this work. Sit up tight, sit up straight, shoulders back. Now shine with confidence. And once you get through all this trauma work, unless you're already in it, you are unique. Own it. Once you get through it, like, I'm telling you, do you know how much space and love and wonderful things that, like, once you go through this transformation, like, it helps you so much. It will heal you so much. Like, don't give up. Don't give up on yourself. Be kind to yourself. Get the help that you need, please. Please get the help that you need. You deserve it. And there is help out there. And the things that I've mentioned, seriously, if you've been in trauma, I have looked high and low for therapy, or for some kind of therapy. I've been in all kinds of therapy. And trauma therapy specifically has been so freaking helpful. And if I have to stress anything, it's that. And if I also have to stress something else, it's be kind to yourself and figure out a way to love yourself and love all parts of yourself, because you deserve it, because you're a wonderful person, because you're a human being, right? Oh, pile 3, I love you guys so much. You guys are with me in my heart. I just really, truly want you to know that I'm with you. I've been where you've been, and I just want to give you guys hope, and just to give you guys some, like, you guys are working so hard just to do life, and I just want you to give you that, because you deserve it. And just don't give up on yourself. You guys are awesome, and just be kind to yourself and love yourself as much as you can, even if it's super hard, because I know how super hard it can be. Okay, pile 3, I hope that you liked your reading. Please come back, like, and subscribe if you can. I will see you guys next time.